Okay, now we're gonna probably meet our other friend. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Chapter 4.
How's the rest of the city faring, Koshka?
Shit?
What's going on with the Ruthenian army?
The defense forces are retreating from this area. Retreating troops are heading westward. It seems the plan is to regroup at the harbor.
Then there's no point in staying here much longer.
Collecting footage of the area. The safest route to the harbor is through the sewers. Borodin's soldiers are in the city. Take care not to run into them.
He always has been like a dog with a bone. Some things never change.
Olga, there is a Ruthenian soldier nearby being pursued by the enemy.
A survivor?
Staff Sergeant Mikhail Shuvalov of the 2nd Mobile Platoon. He is safeguarding a civilian and is considerably exhausted. Transmitting the information to your device.
That's gonna be an interesting thing. Oh shit. I remember how bad the thing was. That's not gonna go well. It kinda irritating this is the fast way to walk, but fuck, if it is, it is. I know you can do this, but... Let's go. Wow!
Survivors located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Sorry, I hit the mic with my controller. Let's try go for here. Through here, I mean.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Oh, thank God, a save point. Shit ton of ammo.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Hey, you! You're a cop, right? What are you doing just wandering around like an idiot? You need to get me somewhere safe. Now!
Oh, great.
You weren't able to get out in time, were you? Where's your family?
Are you a rookie cop or what? Do you know who I am?
Nope.
Apologies, but I don't recognize you.
I'm Zartek's executive director! I practically fund all of Nova Slava with the taxes I pay. Oh, I have plenty of high-ranking friends in the police force. All I'd have to do is say the word, and you'd be out of a job. Now that you understand your place, hurry up and take me somewhere safe!
Unfortunately, you aren't the only one who needs my help right now. I'll tell you how to get to the shelter. You'll have to get there on your own.
You insolent! How dare you speak to me like that? I'll remember this! You'll regret the day you crossed me!
Subject of protection registered. Searching for route.
Wow. Who gonna guess that this route is gonna suck? Okay, no drones. No others. Let's change the show for this. Huh.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Not enough range. Wow. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. One more crash. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Let's see if we can
Subject of protection registered.
until this
Lead the
shit
way to
show.
the shelter.
I hope this is lights, not the lack of anything. So until here we are okay.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I take that back. Then the guy gonna want to turn here. And then up. But he's gonna want to go all the fucking way. I'm gonna probably need to throw a bottle or something like that. And then I'm gonna need to get rid of that guy. I found it interesting the amount of like purple corpse, aka like people who died.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I think I fucked up. First, I'm gonna need to deal with those two.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. 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 Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Now.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Sorry for the silence, but yeah, that was a tense moment. Now the other.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Now the other one gonna come, and when this come, I can go for the next part.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Well. The big problem is they literally are too close.
Now.
Didn't work.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Subject of protection has encountered the enemy. Go to the rescue.
That's why I
The
fucking hate
civilian
this
is under
game.
attack. The civilian is dead.
Really? Yeah, I'm gonna restart this fucking part.
This is happening.
Oh god, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare, isn't it?
Subject of protection registered.
This is worse than
Lead
Dead
the way to the
Rising.
shelter. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Now is the moment and we wait. That magical thing, so Twitter it is.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Really, there's not much coming on Twitter these days.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
He's not gonna even be close by.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
It's gonna be the other nightmare. Grab everything. Liked or not, is the same fucking.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Don't move!
Oh, really? They aggro on me? Great. That's why I fucking love the game.
I need to stop waiting.
Wow.
My job's not done yet.
Am I pissed off? Yeah. 100%.
Civilian registered as subject of protection. Commencing guidance to shelter.
Wait a fella. And then we pass.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. 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 Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Run, you stupid motherfucker, run. I'm very tempted to go back and save. Just then I don't have to do, like, the trail of this guy again. could maybe make some Molotovs and kill those guys. But it's like, I don't know how many Molotovs would it take to kill all of those guys. Oh, fuck, let's try. Three, four. Why not?
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Now.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
And I hope all of they die.
God, this is the exact opposite of safe!
Just spend like 4 Molotovs to save one motherfucker. And it's not gonna worth a single damn thing.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Subject of protection evacuated to shelter.
Oh fucking, how amazing.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
And you know what's the best? This thing has a silencer? I think not. There's one way to test. To answer my question, no. Wow. Game, you're really trying your hardest to make me hate you, isn't it? Okay, we made it. Let's hope there's a save point. I hate my life. It's not that far. Which make me a little bit holy hell is legend. I think that's not fully functional. For 2 empty cannons, I'm fucking stupid. I don't know what I was expecting, but that is what I got. Sorry, my nose is fucking itching like hell. You know what really kind of pisses me off? The fact that I cannot change guns. Like, the ability to change guns would be
What
helpful.
are you doing? You need to get to a shelter fast.
What's the rush? My daughter's getting married tomorrow. We were just coming back from the rehearsal. It was one hell of a shindig, wasn't it, honey?
Oh.
Look at what's going on. You need to evacuate as soon as possible.
I know. Why don't you come with us for a celebratory drink? The more the merrier.
Yeah.
Then let's get going. Do you mind if I pick the place?
Not at all. And it's my treat, so drink all you want. Honey. Hey, honey. Come on. Let's go.
Your family will be right there. You go on ahead.
Subject of protection registered. Lead the way to the shelter.
Let's see what's the way.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Well, fuck! Come on, game. Thanks isn't fair. Right about I say that, there is Max. Great.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I hate fuck, why not? So it's gonna come from here. And it's gonna almost go to the corner of the street. That's problematic. I cannot throw a fucking bottle of something and the tank will now go away. Okay. Oh really? The tank saw me.
Stop the bleeding.
Oh. How can I get rid of the tank? That's not the most smart move that I ever did in my life, but as long as the guy get out's enough.
Subject of protection has encountered the enemy. Go to the rescue.
Oh, am I out of ammo?
Come on, mate. Maybe. Nope.
Much better.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Civilian subject of protection safely evacuated to shelter.
Well, we just spent a pink.
I need to stop the bleeding.
Spoke too soon.
It's much better.
Oh, we did it. Just took a little bit more than I wished. But save, for God's sake. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This was the video. If you enjoyed, leave it a like. If you didn't, if it's like, if you have anything to say, please leave a comment. And if you want to see what the hell is gonna be coming next on this mess, subscribe. And see you guys on the next episode.